despite having some good players on their roster, obviously Duck, probably the most notable one among them, have really struggled. So you got to give the edge to OSU here, and you're looking to see if Master Mellon can, hit another absolute banger 4-mile-per-hour goal like he did yesterday.
He was talking about it in this pregame lobby about his title of slowest CRL goal that there's ever been. So he's quite proud of that as well already.
He knows he absolutely smashed that ball yesterday, and he is right to be proud of it.
And I just love his car. His car, the Mellon-mobile. It is one of the most put together presets that we've seen.
It's been a staple of his for a long time in CRL. He's always at least had something watermelon, be it the topper or the wheels. It's always been around, so it's good to see he's gone all out this time. He's included the color scheme as well. Passing it to Shiro, that's 2 balls that he has had a chance to score for the Buckeyes, and both have been wide. 3 will finally kick in off the post.
This one, quick pass back to the middle. Chiller actually pinched that, so that is rough. Extra was going to the corner, probably said, there's no way a shot will come in this split second that I go for the boost. But that pinch was, unfortunately for Sault College, the worst thing that you could have seen happen in that situation. He put it wide off the backboard, and Extra was a step too slow, and yet you've seen it, breakaway. However, Shiro will take it himself. Wow. I thought the window had closed, but he opens it back up and puts the ball through.
Yeah, you'd think the window's closed because that ball got so far out in front of him, and he goes for that hesitation, to see if he can make the defense stutter step. But Duck never went up to challenge him, even though he had the boost. And so Shiro was able to have the extra time to get all the way back in front of the ball instead of being contested right against it and able to turn it in.
Decided to take the shot. Still dangerous, and now finally Duck will break through. 16 seconds left on the clock, and Sault College, they still have a glimmer of hope.
Shiro kind of falls victim there to just getting a little antsy and inching closer and closer to the ball. He actually pulled himself all the way out of the frame of the net there, thinking that his teammate was going to challenge, and he was geared up to go follow up wherever the ball went, but he ended up being the one that had to make the play, and when it came his time, he just didn't have the space to work with, and Buckeyes are going to get it back on the kickoff. Sleppy is able to turn in a great shot from the right-hand side.
Yeah, that first touch was lovely. Duck. He made a big turn, but that's a tough situation to find yourself in. You got numbers advantage. It's hopeless sometimes.
Duck actually executed the challenge, I think, perfectly. He did force Sleppy to nail a perfect flick there. That ball just squeaked over him, and a double commit from Sault College at the end takes away a clean angle, and now they got to play it in the air.
So Ohio State take game number 1.
Justin make the best touch he could.
I like that play. Extra tapping it out to Duck. Demo in the midfield by Chiller. Infield pass to Extra and Sault College. That was a lovely play, executed brilliant.
Got him on 2-on-1. Shiro knows this is trouble all the way. And Duck doing the right thing as he buys that extra space for himself to work with. As soon as Shiro turns to him, then he knows he's got the open pass across because he knows Shiro's just going to dive at him.
It's around Sleppy. Ball back to Shiro. A lob pass in front of net.
That work?
And a save on the goal line from Chiller. Another tap.
Oh, my gosh.
Extra will clear it out finally. And that was frighteningly close to a goal. Somehow Sault College managed to keep it up that shooting chance. Sleppy hits it out to the middle. Shot from Extra is high. Follow up off the backboard is good. Sault College extend their lead.
Look at Masseter drive up the back of the net here because he knows this is a shot and he doesn't have any boost. And I think he kind of just realized that it was high, so he thought he could come down, but turns out if he would have kept going, he probably made that save. That's unfortunate. By Extra.
And Extra barely got a piece of that ball. Now the tap over from Sleppy. What a play from Sleppy, weaving his way around the defense on this.
Yeah, a big diving stop there with no boost. Hits the 12 pad on the landing, and fortunately, the defender from Sault College completely missed the ball, so all he had to do was make sure to take his time, let the ball bounce back to him to give him enough room to squeeze it by that near post. Extra. First touch was looking good. He got bumped a bit, and that bump was enough to throw off the trajectory of his approach. A long shot off the backboard down
to Sleppy. And you said, oh dear, Chiefs, you saw this coming early.
Yeah, because you could see that Chiller knew that ball was going to be a little too quickly, and it feels like whenever that ball's directly over your head as you're following it back, it's real easy to lose track of where you're on the pitch, and you can't really tell if you should try and jump at it to deflect it, or if you can just let it bounce. And by the time he let it bounce, you knew he was never going to have a chance of beating OSU, who had it coming all the way.
Sleppy back towards the middle. Chiller with the shot. Masseter.
Ooh.
The save and the follow-up from Chiller. Chiller read the touch.
You love to see the commitment there from Chiller. I mean, this ball goes right to him, and he's hoping for the bump there, but he's committed all the way. He's playing the ball. He's not expecting his teammate to get the bump. If he had, he would have had the time to adjust. So well played from Chiller.
Sleppy back up to Shiro. Shiro.
Oh my God.
Gonna bounce down, and the clear from Duck. The ball will stay alive. Duck going for net, and he scores at 0 seconds. Sault College get one on the board and achieves. This was a firecracker of a game from Sault College.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch for Sault College, and you're glad to see Duck put it away in stunning fashion. You knew he was going to be able to put the pressure on the defense when that ball was slightly away from the wall. It was off, but the defender is scared. Got to keep it up. Ends up own goaling. And Sault College, I mean, you really had to pull it all out here to pull the win off. I mean, great aggressive plays, the nice, quicker follow-up that we were after. Some solid defensive efforts going in as well with, what is that, 9 saves from Sault College. So really getting it done on all assets, even though they would have liked to have a bit more offensive pressure. But the ones they got, they were able to turn in, and it turned out to be enough.
Duck. It's an early Sleppy. It was a bit awkward for him.
Oh, he missed it.
What?
He mishit the ball.
All right,
it bounced off the post, skips off the car, and goes into the corner.
Chiller wins it. Now extra shot denied. Extra going for the bump. The miss. And Chiller will score it. And there was so much action on this play.
Oh, Masseter, the curse of not having a lot of boost to work with. He had 27 when he jumped off the ground, used a lot of it to get up there, and then realized I may have overcompensated here for the lack of boost, and he just went right over the ball.
Sleppy up the sideline. A miss from Chiller opens up an opportunity. Sleppy will have an easy goal after the miss from Chiller.
I'm surprised to find the net here completely open, though. I mean, there's the demo in the background. Okay, that's why. Shiro is just out in front of people and just destroys Duck. I mean, Chiller definitely a little too far away to have the world's easiest challenge, so I think his initial mindset was, force their hand. And unfortunately, the backup got taken out, guys, with that. I think he realized he mishit that first one. They're still trying to double tap it. Extra wins a big challenge and gets the little kiss back behind the defender with the pre-flip.
And he turns, a quick turn from Extra, taking no prisoners. The pre-flip, hitting it with the front side of his car on the follow-through. And I like this strategy from Sault College. They really are not afraid to do the half rotations, do quick turns, and just put the pressure on Ohio State. Hit. Masseter off the corner to Shiro. Shiro with a blistering shot. And he'll beat out the Sault defense, and we got a tie game yet again.
And this is actually a much tougher shot than it looks. Yeah, the feed is perfect, but when he's about to take that shot, he sees 2 defenders defending both sides of the net, and a window that looks very big in that situation is actually pretty small. So Shiro with brilliant placement to nail that one.
Extra barely shaved that ball. Back to back. Immaculate save. Duck on the double commit makes it work.
You thought Sleppy was going to have this for free. I mean, this is looking like it's easy pickings. It's so slow. But Duck just gets a little teeny touch on the ball. And Sleppy goes, hang on, what? I didn't hit that?
Time running out for OSU to tie it up. Another hard shot, and that's going to put it out of reach. Chiller off the wall, able to pound that in. Unbelievable game here from Sault.
Yeah, that's just great timing from Chiller, recognizing there's only one place the defense can clear that ball. Sault College, big late push. And that little touch that beat Sleppy on the goal line feel has really sucked the life out of the Buckeyes here, and they're going to find themselves down 2-1.
Ohio State. Currently, they're sitting at 8th place, whereas Sioux is dead last right now, 16th. So we were not expecting it to go this way. Right now, Sault College leading in the series 2-1.
But you always had that doubt in the back of your mind if it was possible, because you know Duck's a quality guy, and he's going to start it off here with a dribble to Extra and a nice dribble to get things going. It's really nothing special, just OSU kind of not really covering as much of the field as they should be.
And a good recovery there from Extra. It looked like he was airborne for a bit. Had to straighten out, did so quite well, and was able to get to that ball in time. And Duck is that player we look to really be making the most mechanical moves for Sioux. But, Chiller and Extra have had a fantastic series so far. That shot saved, and now
Duck.
it kicks off Extra as well. Duck, first tap, now off the ceiling. Fakes out
Big
two defenders,
fake.
wide
Oh
open
my
net.
goodness.
Chiller will get the second for Sault College.
Talk about big brain fakes from the, oh my gosh, Masseter and Shiro just destroyed by Duck coming off the wall there and faking that he was going for that big double tap or flip reset or whatever he was looking like he was going to do, because they bit hard on it and he just let them go right by.
Shiro, the pinch, back down to the middle, and that will do it. Sault College with an upset over Ohio State University. What a series that was.
The consolation goal for Sleppy, but what a series indeed. Sault College. You always left scratching your head every time you watch him play. You knew they were a decent team with some of their results, like the 2-3, the 3-2 win and 2-3 games versus Northeastern and Kennesaw, and it's just like they can play with teams that are up there, and you just wonder why they're consistently just getting crushed in some of these other games.